So Carl, that's brilliant, thank you. Just to talk a bit more specifically about the job that we want to put your application for to graphic controls here in Totnes.
Okay.
I wonder if we could just hone in on a few key points in terms of the job description.
Yes.
And you can obviously just give a quick account of a few things on that. Is that okay?
Yeah,
in line with your experience, of course. So they are looking for somebody who will be basically targeted with increasing their market share by generating new business. So it's very much a new business role, this.
Okay.
That's not to say there might not be some elements of some account management, but the main focus is on new business generation.
Okay.
What would your view be on that in terms of a role?
It's what I'm looking for, mainly because it's mostly what I've done.
Mm-hmm.
I think since I left the forces, it's always been kind of a new business perspective,
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's been public sector or corporate sector.
Mm-hmm.
I think when companies come looking for somebody like me or somebody to recruit, they are looking for somebody to make money.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a proven track record of success with companies
Mm-hmm.
from the public or corporate sector.
Mm-hmm.
I've done account management, I can do that fine, but what really drives me is getting new business in, because I know that's where the money is.
Yeah, sure. Is your motivation with that purely money motivated, or do you actually enjoy that side of it?
Well, I'm quite a competitive person as well, so
Yeah.
I would imagine if there's a sales team there, it's always good to buzz off people. Different members of the team will know questions to different answers, but I think that I'm quite a competitive person as well. I like to be the best at everything that I do,
Mm-hmm.
not from an arrogant perspective, but
Mm-hmm.
I like to push forward, and I would try and become a top salesperson,
Mm-hmm.
and with that role comes money and also success. So
Yeah.
I like to think that I try and become successful in everything that I do. So
Brilliant. And tied into that then, Carl, it's probably a good timely occasion to just ask you for the record on the recording about the package that they're looking to offer,
Okay.
which is a basic up to 20 and then genuine OTE potential of about 30
Yes.
first year earners, which is uncapped of course. How does that fit with your aspirations?
yeah, I mean the salary package is perfect for me. I think we've all got a financial gain that we need to get to,
Yeah.
and that's certainly the kind of area that I'm at the moment, certainly.
Brilliant, okay. And you do have a driving licence, Carl, don't you?
I have a full driving licence, yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Okay, and this role, as we've discussed, is the core role is going to be 90% office based, but there could be occasions during the year that you would be able to actually go out and meet some clients, which would be quite nice. And they do need people to have obviously their own driving licence and potential transport for that. So
Well, that's great, Rob. Yeah, because I think one thing I'm very good at is building relationships with people. I know when we go out there we can be tenacious and get the orders in new business, but I think if you're a good relationship builder, referrals can come left, right and centre as well. So referrals are something that I look into as well, especially with new business, because I think relationship building is very important, especially in sales, certainly.
Excellent. And just other formalities to cover off, Carl. Obviously, IT skills are quite important. They are looking for someone that can use their kind of CRM, database, keep it maintained and updated, everything logged on there. You'll be researching obviously on the internet and other bits and pieces as well. Writing your own letters and emails as well as part of the sales process. Is all of that stuff that you're comfortable with?
Yeah, definitely. I've got quite a technical mind anyway, so I would say that I'm more technically advanced than just databases and what have you.
Yeah.
But that's just what you would normally expect from an office role, certainly, is to get to learn a new database with the email and the internet attached to it, certainly.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now the market that they're going at here, Carl, is predominantly the NHS. We're talking primary care trusts and the like up and down the country.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've had any experience of that, and if not, what your kind of perception of that would be in terms of purchasing decisions, targeting the decision makers, that sort of thing. I mean, is that a market sector that kind of excites you or interests you? Or?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's obviously, from a budget perspective, I think you've got to be careful where the NHS is concerned, I would imagine. But that's obviously just from perception. But I think from a decision-making perspective, I think all sort of industries are very similar. They're going to have a decision maker that has the budget that you need to hone into and build the relationship with in order to get the sale. So yeah, I mean the NHS is a great thing to get into, because I think also if you are providing medical pens and things like that, then I'm sure in some instances you are making a difference, which I think is good as well.
Yeah, absolutely. There is that side to it, of course. And just to finish off, Carl, can you just give me an idea of kind of maybe I mean obviously this is very much working to targets, as most sales jobs are, of course, with this commission entailed. You've obviously had a lot of experience of that in different roles. Can you give me an idea of maybe a few key achievements in terms of working against target, sort of things that you've done that you're pretty proud of in a sales capacity?
Yeah, I mean I think probably I think we've all got kind of the best sort of business in our mind that we've built before in the past. I think the best invoice and sale that I made was working with a guy called Doug Ellis, who works for a company called City Equities. who are a massive group that work with the stock market. I mean, that was a 16k deal, which was fantastic. Obviously great for my pocket and great for the company, which completely smashed my target. So I'm a very target orientated person, so I would kind of look past the target instead of looking to it, because I think that's always the best way to go. If somebody gives you, say, a 10 or 15k target for the month, it's always best to aim for 20 or 25, because that way, at least if you get to 15, then you've hit your target. So
brilliant. Okay. Any other examples beyond that one? Are there a couple of other tangible examples you could give? Or?
Yeah, I think what happened when I was working at Sigma software distribution, from a relationship perspective, obviously I can give you that from a sales perspective, it was a great achievement. I was given the first award for the company as the best national account manager, and apparently there was 25 account managers that Software House International used to deal with. They invited us to a nice swanky masquerade ball, and I was presented with the award there, which was great achievement. And that's just purely from a relationship building perspective for helping that company to make sales. So that was a great achievement as well.
Fantastic. Well, Carl, that's wonderful. Thanks ever so much for your time. I'll get this edited and sent across, on edited but saved properly, upload it and get it sent across to the client so that they can obviously have a little look with your CV, and I'm going to strongly recommend obviously you for an interview with them.
Thanks, Rob. Look forward to it.
Okay, thanks, Carl.
Cheers.
Brilliant.